tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Clippers trail by 8. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Jones is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Leonard. That one, no good. Nice defense from McDaniels. McDaniels on the wing. Over Collins. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Leonard against McDaniel. Dunn with a screen on McDaniel. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got the first field goal of the second half for the Clippers.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. This past month, he's really set himself apart. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. And the first one drops.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. Count that one.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Jones against Edwards. Lets the three fly. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Clippers trail by 8. Dunn kicks to Leonard. Back to Dunn. Lopez, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, that's perfect movement from Lopez, finding a soft spot after the screen. He really reads the game well.
Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very...
Hold on!
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Dunn.
And here's that intense defensive look.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Clippers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. And so Dunn nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. DiVincenzo against Dunn. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Dunn dishes to Leonard. Lopez inside. Gobert on him.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Jones against Edwards. Gobert in the corner. Lopez with the steal. Here's Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Gobert with a screen on Jones. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Jones. No good on the 3. Minnesota leading by 4. Now Randall. He's got 21. McDaniels outside. DiVincenzo against Collins. Fires for 3. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 7.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter, looking for these openings to strike.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Brook Lopez.
I'm not surprised that his block averages have fallen off the past 2 seasons. He's at that point of his career where it's tough to meet the physical demands of this game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Christie's checked in. Clippers trail by 7. Dunn outside. Leonard on the wing. Back to Dunn. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards looking it over. Over Christie. Edwards can't hit. Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Dunn against DiVincenzo. Dunn misses.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Leonard. 16 points for him. Here's Jones, and the layup is good. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Down against DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Minnesota leading by 6. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Miller with a wide open look. Again, Los Angeles. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to McDaniels. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
Christie has the open look. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
Highland with it. Now defended by Sanders. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Sanders. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Batum. The three from Bogdanovich. They get the rebound. Out to Miller. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game. Pistons checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. On against Highland. Pass to Dosunmu. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Highland. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Collins. Back to Miller. Shoots over Highland, and there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Collins. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
On the wing, Ingles. Here's Highland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Dunn. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Batum finds Dunn. There's the steal. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
.156 left in the third quarter. Dunn against Highland. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. 14 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Dunn covering. Here's Reed. Collins with some nice D.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Out to Miller for the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 17 points in the game.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Dunn against Highland. Pass to Ingles. Now here's DiVincenzo. It's up a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 5th rebound in this one. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Misses the wing jam.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Highland passes to Reed, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Edwards launches it from deep. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top, leading by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Fight through it, okay? You got to screen better, play with more pace, all right? Just for 5 minutes. Give us 5 hard minutes, okay? Hey, next play is one hard. See how they're playing.
Well, the coach wants some energy here.
I mean, it's going to come down to who wants it more, point blank. And Coach Lue is trying to up his squads aggressively.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard. filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Derek Jones in for Dunn.
One shot.
One shot.
Jones with him. Pass to Miller. Bogdanovich with a screen on DiVincenzo. Miller kicks to Lopez. Jones up top. Miller the pass to Lopez. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound Minnesota. Reeves got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, despite being listed at 6'4", DiVincenzo can cause issues inside. A physical guard.
Shooting 2.
The throw dropped for DiVincenzo.
Well, DiVincenzo gives you a lot. He plays both ends, runs the floor with effort, and he has the mentality of a winner.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. And here's Miller. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good work there as it goes. DiVincenzo's got 9 points here in the second half.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Miller against DiVincenzo. Miller the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. They get it back. Over Randall. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. And Lopez throws it down. And the Timberwolves with possession here. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Over Jones. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Lopez passes to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Leonard. And Miller throws it down hard.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
For 3, Edwards. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Gobert against Bogdanovich. Pass to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Precise delivery on the pass. led him perfect.
Minnesota leading by 7. Randall outside. Over Leonard. Lopez grabs the board. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Miller. Lopez sets a screen for Miller. Shoots over DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Randall. McDaniels a screen on Lopez. Randall no good. Clippers trail by 7. It's Miller on the wing. Defended by Gobert. Miller the bounce pass. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Miller. Clippers moving the ball around. They get it back. Second chance shot. And that one's good by Lopez.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
McDaniels outside. Here's DiVincenzo. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Leonard dishes to Miller. Randall brings the double team. Back to Leonard. Outside, Jones. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lopez inside. Defended by Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And is Dosunmu in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for the Clippers, Collins comes in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Miller. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Randall. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Collins against Randall. Back to Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on dime. The kick out to Lopez. And Collins now top the key. Outside, Jones. Pass to Dunn. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 8 rebounds in this game. From deep, Collins. To the left wing. Dunn outside. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard the pass to Jones. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Can they get it? And it's sent back by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, Jones. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Overdone. Edwards can't hit.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Leonard on the wing. Lopez outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, when you need a bucket, a vet like Lopez is a great option. Nothing phases the former NBA champ.
Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Dunn. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Yeah, these days, Lopez is known more for his defense. But tonight, he's been filling it up.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now it's Randall. Leonard with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Bogdanovic.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Timeout call.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovic. And by that, I mean, he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Edwards. McDaniel. The second chance shot is good.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Kawhi.
Yeah, you can count on McDaniels defensively. He gives a solid effort on that end.
Now Edwards. Edwards gets it done inside.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Third team foul.
What's up?
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Reed. Edwards. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle!
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a
Fourth team foul.
What's up?
That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kinds of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Lopez, a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Lopez. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo to take the lead. Rebounded by Bogdanovich. LA's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. From outside. And it doesn't go.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Edwards.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
DiVincenzo against Dunn. Collins. No good from three. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Hit by Randall. Edwards fires. And he misses the J. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lopez.
There's that experience coming into play. Lopez answering the call.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. At one point, they led by 16. Edwards with it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Edwards with the rebound. Gobert with a screen on Collins. Edwards drives in.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
That's the law for 2. Anthony.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jones checked in for Bogdanovich. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Leonard against McDaniel. Jones, and there's the 3.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Knicks trail by 1. Gobert with the screen on Jones. Now McDaniel. And stolen by Leonard. Jones fires. Count it. Nails it from 14. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Here's DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Rebounded by Collins. Los Angeles leading by 3. Done outside. Jones outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. Here's Minnesota. Randall a screen on down. DiVincenzo. Down he goes for 3.
I'll tell you what, that's just great focus from DiVincenzo with the defender in his face.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Football pass. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Stolen by McDaniels. Randall. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Edwards.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
Now Collins outside Leonard.
First 2 foul. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good.
Well, didn't sink them all, but at least that puts them in front.
Done against DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. Leonard against McDaniel. Outside Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. Collins. Gobert there for the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Lopez, a screen on DiVincenzo. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Does not go in.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
Here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Another chance. Handle a screen on Jones. Edwards fires. 16-footer drops in.
Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
DiVincenzo against Dunn. Outside Leonard.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Edwards against Jones. Outside Edwards. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Jacks up a three. Knocks down the three. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Lopez lets loose a three. Knocks down the three.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments. Never afraid to take a big shot.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shoot two.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Done outside. Here's Leonard. It drops. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Edwards, and the three misses. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. Can't stop. Up now, we're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been.
Here we go.
Leonard against McDaniel. Now DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. Randall outside, beyond the arc. Lopez rips down the rebound. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Takes the three. Reed with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. Now DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Dunn. DiVincenzo. The long shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Lopez to take the lead. Not that time. It won't go. DiVincenzo against Dunn. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Unloads from 9. It misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. It's in there.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Edwards.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Edwards drops them both. Now, here's Dunn. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10.
He's got terrific court vision, and he just sees the play as it unfolds. He plays chess while everyone else is out here playing checkers.
Here's Lopez. Pocket 6. Here's the teardrop. It's good!
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves regular game.
Bones Highland is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Make some noise.
The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. Here's Highland. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Highland's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now Edwards. Now Highland. To take the lead. Rebounded by Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Dunn. Leonard! Reed with the rebound. Highland with it. Here's Reed. Highland deciding where to go with it. Now McDaniel. Just 5 on the clock. It's good!
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's Leonard. Rebounded by Randall. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Reed with a screen on Jones. Now Highland. Now Reed. Unloads. Oh, and the great look, but will not go in. 1:14 left in the second overtime. What a game. Lopez, a screen on Highland. Highland against Dunn. Rebounded by Randall. And stolen by Dunn. Leaves it in off the window.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Minnesota shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Highland against Dunn. Now Highland, stolen by Collins. Now here's Jones, stolen by Highland. Now Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall is screen on Dunn. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Randall. Great pursuit. Got the second chance bucket.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
What's up?
That one misses for Randall.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a three if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Raises up. Rebounded by Randall. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for two, Julius Randle.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Rebounded by DiVincenzo. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for two, DiVincenzo.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.